Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of the Pure Logic Podcast. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living, crypto investing digital nomad. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for spending a little bit of it with me. This is the podcast where I get to really just talk about whatever it is that I want to talk about, exerting my questionable doodly wisdom, talking about things that I'm learning on my journey that I think may benefit you, whatever the subject may pull up for that day. So you can find me on 3speak.tv on the Hive blockchain. That's where I'm most active. That's where you'll be able to find these podcasts any and all times. You can also find me on the Podcasting 2.0 network, so any of those indexes, as well as Spotify, YouTube, Anchor.fm. We're broadcasting this podcast to all those cool places. So go follow on your favorite platform there. Still not on Apple Podcasts yet. Not sure if I'm ever going to get there. Don't really care at this point. So, it is what it is. But today's subject is one that really a lot of people need to kind of look inside and figure out for themselves because it can really help you. And that is, how much are you wasting, right? Not just money. How much time are you wasting? How much energy are you wasting? You know, and I found a big hole in that. Now, unfortunately, that big hole was a part of my income. So I did a real big experiment last month with my budget and with my businesses, and kind of, you know, I wanted to see exactly like how much I was bringing in through my crypto efforts, through DeFi, through my Hive rewards and that kind of thing, and doing the Hive to HBD conversions. So I was really kind of wanting to see what I was doing with that, and surprisingly, I'm a lot closer to my goal than what I thought I was as far as passive income, like just cash flowing income. So just trying to get to a good place there, and where I found my holes was like where I was wasting money, time, and energy was with my delivery service. I still have to do it because I still got to pay the bills, but the gas that I'm spending, because I mean, gas here in Oregon is almost $3.80 a gallon in a lot of places. So I'm having to go like to the outskirts of town to get gas for cheaper. So where I can get it, you know, under $3.70 a gallon. And so, you know, that's, you know, and when I'm driving this monster, got a 5.7 liter V8 in it, and the van itself weighs about 7,000 pounds, it's going to use a lot of gas. So, especially when I'm just running around town doing deliveries and that kind of thing. I've got a car, but it's not in great shape. It's got some issues internally on the engine. It's just going to cost too much to fix. So I'm actually been considering selling it, but at the same time, I really want to convert it into like a big solar power station, because it's at a rental spot, and the rental spot's really cheap. It's really not that expensive. I only pay $50 a month for it to sit there. But I can turn it into a power station, kind of like a extra storage unit kind of thing, to store like some quick grab stuff. And then eventually I'm going to turn the trunk into like a little grow station where I can grow microgreens, and I want to grow some mushrooms. So I got a whole plan. So I've just got to implement that plan. And unfortunately, the weather has started here for fall season in Oregon, and it's raining. So those plans are going to hold off until springtime. But the main, like, waste was just really in the time and the energy that it takes to do that job. And I was finding other places that I'm also wasting money. You know, one of those big places that I'm wasting money is in food, eating out. Because in my lifestyle, I don't cook much. I mean, I have a kitchen situation. You know, I've got a burner and a, you know, little camp burner that I can use that I'll occasionally will cook some stuff on. And I've got a, like a little electric water kettle that I can heat up. So I'm going to start really focusing on the food cost and really trying to rein that down, because I realized how much I was spending, and I honestly don't even want to really admit it. I was spending way too much. I've been spending way too much on food going out to eat and that kind of thing. So it's expensive, especially the prices of food keeps going up. I mean, heck, I went and got my regular cup of coffee this morning, and they jacked it up another 10 cents. And I mean, it's just 10 cents, but inflation sucks. So And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing food costs and seeing everything go up. So I've got to really, trim the budget down. I'm not a rich guy, I'm building a nice base for myself, and I'm trying to get to a point where I can be comfortable and live a comfortable life and, being able to live life without having to worry about working and stuff all the time. So that's where I'm eventually wanting to get. Where if I want to work, I will. If I don't, I ain't got to. I'm at the point where I'm almost at that point. I tried to do some of that last month where I was just lazy and just didn't feel like working. So I didn't in some cases, but it also bit me in the butt later on at the end of the month when I had the bills come up and I'm like, okay. So I had to pull a little bit more out of crypto than I wanted to, but it was all part of the experiment. So you can really, if you focus on where you're wasting your money, your time, and your energy, you can really start to get a handle on things and where you can start saving some money and where you'll have more time. Honestly, that's the one thing, that most people just really overlook. Time is that one commodity that everybody is losing second by second. We're all losing time, but we all waste it. We all waste time knowingly. We give it away for pennies, it's why are we wasting our time? So my goal, and that's why I'm building the type of income that I'm building, I want to build passive cash flowing income so that I can have more time. I can have more time to myself. I can have more time to hang out with my kids. Go do fun things. Go travel around. Do whatever it is that I want to do. So that's really kind of the goal. Obviously, the sun is peeking out because the light changed abruptly. So, hi. Anyway, getting back to wasting time and energy and money. Because it's really all the same thing. Because money is currency, right? So currency is energy. And time is just time. So we're wasting energy and we're wasting time in so many different ways. Sitting around, plopping yourself in front of the TV, watching mindless entertainment. It can be a good way to just kind of, calm down from the day and just kind of relax. But if that's all you're doing throughout the day is just sitting around, just watching TV, watching the news, sitting around on social media, you are wasting so much time. And then half the crap that you're getting mad about on social media, you're wasting energy on all that. It's like, why are you giving your energy to all that bullcrap? It's like, I had some stuff with family and, questioning my vax status and all this kind of stuff. They spend so much time focusing on the negative bullcrap. If you spend so much time focusing on negative bullcrap, you're wasting time. And then you're putting so much energy on it that you're going to be so stressed out that nobody's going to want to be around you and hang out with you, kind of thing. Nobody's going to want to have anything to do with you if all you're doing is worrying and stressing about, all the bullcrap that you really have no control over. People waste so much energy and time worrying about stuff that they have zero control over. Why? I know I've done it. I know I am perfectly guilty of that. Absolutely. But I've had to seriously look at myself. Why, dude? Why are you worrying about this? Why are you giving your energy to this issue or whatever it is that I'm giving my energy to? So you can waste all kind of stuff. You can waste material possession. You can waste food. You can be wasting all kind of stuff. If you're going out, you got your eyes are too big for your stomach kind of thing. You order too much food where you're going to waste money and you're wasting food all at the same time. You got to think about things on that kind of level. And most Americans don't think about waste like that. And that's apparent by going and look at somebody's trash cans. I mean, it just absolutely blows my mind how much trash one household can go through in a week's period of time. you go along the street side and you see how much trash is piled up waiting for the trash guys to come and pick it up. That's all just wasted energy, wasted money. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So you really need to kind of dig deep and find those things that you are, that you need to focus on as far as like the things that you need to survive. Focus on like where that waste is going. So like if you're eating out too much, stop eating out. Make some food at home. Take it with you to work. Or if you're working at home, just cook some food at home. Quit paying people like me to come and bring you food. Because I have no problem taking your money from you. I have no problem about doing that. I'm a professional middleman. That's what I do. So I have no problem picking food up and bringing it to your lazy butt. Because you don't want to cook for yourself, and be healthier, because, come on, that's another thing too. If you are not healthy, which I'm not in the healthiest position, I'm working on it though. Every day is a new day. Went to the gym this morning because it is no excuses November. We're not making any excuses. We're getting up early, going to the gym, getting live streams done, for CoinLogic and getting all my other posts going, and then I'm going to go out and I'm going to work. I'm going to work my delivery job until I don't have to anymore. Or until something better comes along. Trying to schedule more personal training classes, that kind of thing. I've gotten a couple of clients that are interested in doing some personal training courses. If I can pick up a couple of websites here and there, that would be cool too. But really, I'm just focusing on this crypto journey, guys, because it's going to take over the world. So decentralized finance, decentralized autonomous organizations. If you can learn how to build that kind of stuff and learn how to navigate the DeFi structure, it can change your life. Absolutely can change your life. So I'm trying to find ways to just close the gaps, be able to close the leaks, seal it up, where my life, my budget, my time is nice and watertight, so I'm trying to stick to a nice, good schedule where I'm not wasting time anymore, because I want as much time as I can have for myself. The more time I can have for myself, the happier I am. The happier my dog is. We get to take walks. We get to go look at beautiful scenery. We get to do things that regular people can't do because they're stuck at a desk working every day. I did that for way too long. It's time for a change. So you got to figure out the things you value, and you got to figure out how you're going to get there. And a lot of that is just really controlling the waste in your life. So, what are you wasting in your life? Like I said, my biggest waste was food. I waste gas because I'll drive around too much, so I'm going to stop driving around as much. To just drive around and, do stuff. And yeah, I'm smoking a little too much weed. Gonna be straight up and honest. Smoking a little too much of the herb. It's costing a little too much, so I'm gonna cut back on that too. Luckily, I live in a state where I can get it really cheap, so I'm gonna go and pick up a cheap ounce and try to chill on that for a month, and not have to go and keep spending money, every week or every few days, because yeah, these little joints go pretty quick, so. But hey, it's the real, you got to realize that kind of stuff. You got to be real with yourself, and you got to find those places to where you're leaking that energy. So there are plenty of applications out there that you can download on your phone that can help you with things like your budget, to really kind of help you. And that's what I did. I actually had like a little spreadsheet that I tracked myself, and plus I used my QuickBooks, self-employment application to help track that kind of stuff. That's where I was really seeing where the holes were at. And these were big, spending $15-20 a day in food, because you're eating out at least twice, you're not cooking, you're going to be paying at least, nowadays it's hard to find a decent meal for under $10, so you're spending money out, if you're going and eating out. And then if you're going and sitting down somewhere, you got a tip too. So that's all getting cut out. So the dude's gonna start cooking for himself a lot more, being smart, because if you're cooking for yourself, you're eating healthier, so you're gonna give your body good nutrition, which Also helps eliminate a lot of just, physical waste, as far as not talking poop, but, just like you're going to feel a lot better. You're not going to be moping around. You're not going to be as fatigued and all that kind of stuff if you're eating a healthy diet and you're getting exercise and that kind of thing. So you're going to feel more energized. You're getting that energy back because this processed garbage food that they keep feeding us and they want us to eat all this lab-grown bullcrap, that's what's going to kill us. So watch what you're eating, watch how much you're eating, and you can really kind of expand your budget. So when I first started doing these little budget checks every couple of months, every few months, I'd find where my holes were at. I started closing them up. I was able to invest a lot more, which has helped me build my businesses, which is helping me get to where I've got more money. So, every little bit helps. And that's the beautiful thing about crypto. You can buy $5 worth of Bitcoin. No problem. Go to the Cash App, or Coinbase or Gemini or whatever. Go buy like $5 worth of Bitcoin. You don't have to go and drop a whole bunch on them. Every little bit helps. So if you don't eat out one day, guess what? You've got money to invest. So take that waste. So instead of spending, 10, 12, 15 bucks on a meal, go find something cheaper to either cook or just go find a cheaper meal to eat and then invest, 5 to 10 bucks worth of Bitcoin. So invest, so you're going to be better off that way in the long run. You're going to be healthier, you're going to be wealthier, and you're going to be happier. But that's it. That's my message for the day. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for enjoying my ramblings and spending a little bit of your time today again with me. Go give us a follow, like, subscribe on all the networks, all that good stuff. You know what to do because, everybody tells you to do it. Be cool, be real, always abide. I love you guys. Peace out.